maybe I need to mention item number 12, my lord. My lord, the case record was returned back, my lord, with NOC, my lord. But no other advocate was engaged. I was advising to engage another advocate, but not advocate here. So, my
Sorry,
lord,
you are advised to engage some other counsel.
my lord, he taken the file with his own interest, my lord.
Tell him we are dismissing it. He can come back and restore it.
My lord, my
What else to do?
my name may be kindly be deleted now.
If he has taken the brief,
My-
when did he take the brief? How long back?
About my lord, 1 year back.
1 year back.
My-
If he has not engaged, let us dismiss for default. When the police will go to his house, he can come back and restore it.
My name can be.
We'll record your statement. Let the item be called. Please remain. We'll record your statement. Do the needful.
My lord.
May I please? With the consent of others, sir, I beg to answer item number 27, Lordship.
27.
Lordship, we have circulated the letter, Lordship. We are led by Learned Senior Counsel PK Goswami, sir.
What is
Lordship,
27?
Next week.
List the matter before any recorded up.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 7. My senior is now out of station for family urgent.
Item number
7.
7. Sorry, your senior, what happened to him?
Out of station for family urgent.
For
Family urgent.
what family urgency? When all matters are listed, everybody has different kind of urgencies other than the case urgency. We'll see what is it about. May not be adjourned. And mind you, is your senior NH Majar Bhuiya? Why is he perennially having inconveniences when the matters are listed? We have noted this name. Every time the matter is listed, it is adjourned. Say no. Tell him no, we are taking it up. And you remain present. Read the file, you remain present.
Item 1 for motion.
And tell him, Mr. Counsel, tell him if he is not interested, we can appoint one amicus. We can delete his name as the counsel. Yes, Mr. Sarkar.
Yes, 20, Lord. Yes, 20.
Shyam Chorner Kuti.
Camchoron
Shyam Chorner Kuti.
and
Gauripur.
serial number 82 is my father, Bahas Ali.
The Election Commission to produce the origin of the 1966. The Election Commission to produce the origin of the 1966 voters list of village Shyam Chorner Kuti Part 2 under Gauripur Muza in the Dhubri district.
Copy
Part
may be
3.
served. Copy may be served to him.
Please inform him. Copy may be.
Yes, to A. Ali Lordship. I inform him, but
Or copy of the order provided M.S. A. Verma to be handed over to Mr. Hey Ali, Land Counsel for the Election Commission.
Item.
Lordship, when is it listed next?
I'll give it.
May I please, Lordship? Lord, this is an ex parte order, my lord. Page my lord 53,
Ex parte order.
my lord.
Okay. Yes, Madam Verma.
Lordship, I just see when the order was passed, 18, it's of 18 Lordship.
And the matter is of
I'm just coming to that, Lordship. 56. The reference is of 2000, case listed in 18, Lordship. Lordship, references of police references of
Right,
2000,
cost how much?
2018 matter, Lordship will decide. And it's 23 now,
5 years,
5 years.
5,000? 5,000 cost expert.
Actually, I did not get.
Don't want to pay, dismissed,
No, no. I just a simple one mention that
sorry.
I did not get notice.
You did not get notice. Let us verify. If a statement is wrong, you'll be in, cost will be increased.
Lordship, can I look into the records, Lordship?
We'll verify. If the statement is wrong, the cost will be 10,000. Yes, please verify.
My lord, they will
No, no.
5,000.
Once you make a statement, we are bound to verify. See whether notice was received or not. If not received, then of course, no, there will be no cost. Mhm. Issued in process of when to be closed.
Lordship, notice sent, why?
I know, the person is avoiding.
No, my lord, actually,
Not only
lord.
avoiding, and now the address
So your
is same.
cost will be 7,500 now.
page 48, my lord.
Yes, we have seen it.
Lordship, it
Due
is,
to
Yeah,
NRC duty.
already read it, Mr. Counsel.
Here recorded, my lord, duty and NRC duty notice could not be served on 2 days, my lord, it is
We have recorded it. We have noticed it, read it.
4%, my lord, maybe 5,000.
No, poor person has no business to avoid notice and run away.
I pray, my lord, for 5,000.
Nothing like that. Who asked you to avoid the court notice? When the process server comes, just run away from that place. Neighborhood will say, no, we don't know this person. Moment he goes back, again you are back to your place.
Notice server, my lord, went to the village.
Then today, how you came to know about the order? Then if you are no one, you are not there, you ought not to have been aware of this order also. Why are you before the High Court then?
I have given the statement, my lord, through NRC officer, my lord.
Sorry,
BLO, through BLO, my
okay,
lord.
argue. Subject to now, the cost will be evaluated accordingly. Argue. Yes, please. Where did you state? What did you state? Please.
I will
No,
not
no.
argue, my lord.
Mr. You can't play this hide and seek business with the court. If you are into an argument, you have to complete it.
I will
Yes,
not-
start.
I will not press on argument, my lord.
Sorry. After wasting 15 minutes, that is not allowed now. Argue. Argue. Whatever you want to say, you please argue.
Notice, my lord,
police references of 2000, very much aware that it
See,
is a
initially
reference.
we offered at the nominal cost. Matter would have been over by 5 minutes. You started arguing. Now it's 15 minutes, 10 more minutes you consume. You have to complete your argument now. Please argue.
my lord, the process server, my lord, went to the village, Feshateri, my lord. But Feshateri, my lord, is a large area, my lord, consists of so many villages, revenue villages. I belong to the village, my lord, Tambari. And the process server, my lord, did not visit my house at Dambari, my lord.
How do you know? How did you know he did not
Because, my
visit
lord,
your village?
By the name of Khoimala, my lord, there is none, my lord, at the village Dambari, my lord.
Sorry.
By the name of Khoimala, there is the petitioner's name, my lord.
Huh? The Koimala, there is nobody in.
There is none, my lord, at the village Dambari, my lord.
Then from where did the petitioner come from?
Petitioner, my lord, came from through BLO, my lord.
No,
Du-
no.
during the
What is
NRC.
the name of the village of the petitioner? Yes.
Dambari, my lord,
Dambari.
my lord.
Okay. So petitioner is from Dambari, but there is no one in the name Kohila in Dambari.
Khoimala.
That is your statement. Very well. Anything more?
And my lord, notice, my lord, I came to learn about this, my lord, through BLO, my lord, during the NRC. my
You
lord.
know quicksand. You know what is quicksand is. Somebody is trying to give a helping hand to pull you out. Instead of taking the helping hand, you are protesting. More and more you protest, more and more you keep on going inside. This is what is happening to you. Anything more?
My lord, I pray, my lord.
Lordship, I have one submission. Now he is stating the name of his village. But when in 2000, that inquiry report was there when the police took, he has given only the name of this Fatari, what he's saying. There is no name of the village. So whatever address is furnished to the inquiry officer, only that would be taken into account. It is,
No, he
That
said
village,
police did not, police went to Damboli, but he is not from Damboli. That
no,
is what he
but
said just now.
has given his, this Fasha Turi Lordship.
Yeah, Ruja.
Damburi is not written in the inquiry. When she was,
My lord,
Anything more?
my lord, nothing, my lord. I withdraw, my lord. My submission.
Your
my submission was wrong, my lord.
cost of withdrawal will be 20,000 now.
My lord, one
After
chance,
wasting 20 minutes of the
one
course
chance
time,
may kindly be given, my lord, at the cost of rupees 5,000, my lord.
sorry,
That
no,
your lordship.
rejected.
My lord,
Heard
may I
Mr.
pray, my-
AFNU, Mr. Mullah, please don't unnecessary waste time of everybody. Heard Mr. AFNU Mullah, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also have your hand. The petitioner Khoimala Khatun was referred to the Foreigner Tribunal number 6 Gwalwara for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of case number FT6812/GLP/218. The having in paragraph the tribunal rendered an opinion, ex parte opinion dated 26/6/2018, declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved district petition is instituted. In paragraph 3 of the order of the tribunal, it is recorded as extracted, para 3 to 31. A reading of the aforeextracted para 3 of the opinion of the tribunal makes it discernible that notice was issued on 6/2/2018 to the writ petitioner, and the process server went to the place of the residence mentioned in the reference case. He also went to the place where the proceedee last resided and made an inquiry about the proceeding. But he was informed by the local people that there is no such lady named Khoimala Khatun in the said village. That is the village name. That is the village named in the notice. Accordingly, the process server had to return back. On 28/5/2018, the tribunal again issued notice to the petitioner. But without success. On 14/6/2018, a further notice was issued with a direction to the process server that if the petitioner is not found in the village, then the notice may be affixed in a conspicuous place in the presence of witnesses under the provisions of Order 3, bracket 5, further bracket F of the Foreigners Order 1964. In such process, by following the aforesaid procedure, the matter proceeded against the writ petitioner, resulting in the ex parte opinion. In the writ proceeding, Mr. AF initial stage of the hearing, the petitioner was offered that on a payment of cost of rupees 5,000 to mitigate the lashes on the part of the petitioner, the matter would be remanded back, giving an opportunity to petitioner to present her case on merit. But Mr. A.F.N.U. Mullah, Land Council petitioner, contests that no notice was served on the petitioner. Consequently, we verified from the records as to whether the notice was served or not. So, record. But notice was issued to village Fastatari.
That is the address given in the police inquiry. That is what I was referring to, Lordship.
The person
address-
gave the address as police.
Yes, the address, what they give. the
It is
notice
noticed
sent.
that the notice of the tribunal was issued to Khoimala Khatun, wife of Kurpan Ali and daughter of Mahmud Ali of village Pasatari. The address of the petitioner as to be village Pasatari was as per the
Inquiry.
report of the inquiry officer, where at the stage of inquiry, it was the petitioner herself who had provided the said address to the police. Now the petitioner claims that she is not a resident of village Pasatari, but she is a resident of village
Dambari.
Dambari. And a claim is made that the notice was not served to the petitioner at village Dambari. It was for the petitioner to be honest with this system, to divulge her correct address at the stage of the inquiry, so that if necessary, notices can be sent to the proper address. By giving an incorrect and misleading address at the stage of inquiry, so that the notice will be diverted to some address, which may result in an inability of the tribunal to serve the notice and thereafter to take advantage of this, is an act of subservience and adopting a misleading approach on the part of the petitioner. Mr. A.F.N.U. Mullah vehemently states that the process server never went to the village Dambula and therefore the notice could not be served. But the said stand of the petitioner in the writ petition also shows the attitude of the petitioner to mislead the inquiring officer regarding the address, so that the proper notice cannot be served. In view of the aforesaid conduct of the petitioner, the cost to be paid is quantified at rupees 10,000 to be paid before the DLSA of Gwalpara district upon showing proof of the payment of cost. The petitioner to appear before the tribunal on so and so to have her matter adjudicated on merit.
There is another order, 10/9/19, my lord, that is vacation order, that is also rejected. 10/9/19.
What vacation order?
I find the vacation order review petition, my lord, that was also rejected.
This is good.
Published.
All the expertise opinion as well, and all other subsequent orders are set aside. And the tribunal to pass an order on merit upon appearance of the petitioner.
Published.
Yes.
May I please lordship, the petitioner's father's name is recorded in voter
Page-
list
page number?
66 lordship, page 21 lordship. Basiruddin, father, Somiran Nasai's mother.
Page number 66. What is this?
21 lordship,
Huh?
21,
Page 21.
21, 21.
Basiruddin is the father.
Father, Somiran Nasai's mother. Lordship,
Now,
Yes.
which document will show Basiruddin is the father?
the lordship, the Jamabandi Kobi lordship, page 61. The Translate Kobi, the relevant portion, page
Mhm.
64.
Page 64.
64 lordship, the last 4 lines. Remarks, month of lordship.
Hmm.
সিঠার চক্র বিষয়ার
Hmm.
6-10 ইং তারিখৰ হুকুম মতে উত্তৰ দিশে সূত্ৰে 1 নম্বৰ পাট্টাদাৰৰ স্থলত পাশানেলি 2 নম্বৰ আশানেলি 3 নম্বৰ বাসাতন নেসা 4 নম্বৰ আসিয়া খাতুন আৰু 5 নম্বৰ পিতা বাসিরউদ্দিন 5 নম্বৰ সবরন মাদার স্বামী
Basatan Nesa, Pita Basiruddin.
বাসিরউদ্দিন
Where did you get the name Basiruddin?
Basiruddin the father 66 but 70 loss. Same village loss. Baniarapara.
Village is
Baniarapara.
Maniarapara.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am. Let it go back. Heard Mr. N. Ahmed and counsel for a petitioner also heard. Verma. Petitioner, the Basatan Nesa had been, wait, what her name? Had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number,
One loss.
page number,
Case 51.
page 50.
Foreigners Tribunal number 1 Borbeta. 5-1. Opinion.
Had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 1 Borpeta for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/10/1971, resulting in registration of FT case number 26/17. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 27/6/2019 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village
Baniarapara.
Boniarapara, Moza Ghilazari in the Borbeta district, which contains the name of Basiruddin, son of Maqsed Ali at serial 395 and Samiran Nessa, son of Basiruddin at serial 396. It is claimed that Basiruddin of the 1966 voters list of village Boniarapara is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate the same, reliance is placed upon the Jamabandi of a plot of land in village Boniarapara, wherein it is contained that as per the order of the কার হুকুম মতে
6-4.
কার হুকুম মতে 64
6-4.
একদম তো লাস্ট সারি লাইন সার্কুলার অফিসার সার্কুলার দেয়া নাই whose হুকুম মতে
The 6-4-10.
date we are aware, but whose order? Who is the authority who passed that order?
The circular official.
Is it written there? What is written?
The page 64 lordship, last 4 pages, 4 lines. Page 64.
Mr. Counsel, we understand everything. We are unable to read it. If you can read, please tell us.
Yes, yes.
Can you read it? No.
সিঠার চক্র বিষয়ার 6-4
Pitha Chakra Bihoya. Circle officer ho na. So ki bolo? Which contains an order dated
6/4/10 ইং
6/4/2010
তারিখৰ হুকুম মতে
of the circle officer, by which, comma, amongst others, comma, land had been mutated in favor of Vanessa Basaton Nessa, daughter of Basaruddin, in place of Basaruddin. Accordingly, a claim is made as the petitioner had inherited the land of Basaruddin, being her daughter, through the order of mutation. Therefore, it is established that she is the daughter of Basaruddin, and as the name of Basaruddin appears in the voters list of 1966, therefore he is a citizen. In the order remanded back to examine the voters 1966 of village Baniyarapara, as well as the Jamabandi containing the order of the circle officer, as to whether the same whether the same discharges the burden of the petition under section 9 of the so and so. Petitioner to also produce the complete order of the circle officer dated so and so. Respondents in the Home Department may make their own verification as to whether the writ petitioner proceedee Vanessa Khatun and the Vanessa Khatun of the mutation order of the circle officer dated so and so are one and the same person, and they have to submit report. Upon being the needful, read and order.
Item 4.
Please, my lords.
Mhm.
Lordship,
Yes.
this is an ex parte order, your lordship.
How much cost will you pay?
Lordship, I had five.
Without going into anything, one open offer is there. If you contest, we'll hear you. And depending on the contest, cost may be 0, cost may be much more also. You take your call.
Minimal cost, your lordship.
5. Cost of 5,000 could you do?
Much obliged.
Madam, 19 matter, 4 years, 4,000.
Lordship. Much obliged.
Item 5.
5. Yes, Sumila Mondal. Yes, Sumila Mondal. Who is the father?
Father is Horendra Mondal,
Elias
Yes.
Rai.
LS Horendra Rai. Lordship. Annual Kiraz Patta is in page 51.
One.
Gaon Eknong Bhubanda,
This is a patta of which year?
71. It's written in the second line, Lordship. After the name.
আপোনাক ইংৰাজী 1970-71 চনৰ ৰাজ বছৰৰ কাৰণে এইটো দিয়া হ'ল. Who is the man to whom it is allotted?
Horendra Mondal.
Horendra Mondal, Pita, Mrito, Sumano something, no? Suman,
Mrito Mondal.
whatever it is.
And village name is number 1, Bhurbanda.
Bhurvandha.
Yes, Lordship. And 71 voters list is there.
So now which document will show?
Yes, Lordship.
Is the son of Horendra?
Yes, Lordship, page 55.
This headmaster examined.
Yes, Lordship, DW2, page 44. He brought the attendance register and not the admission register. As per-
Attendance register will contain only name, not the
yes,
father's
that-
name.
Yes, Lordship.
When do we get the attendance register? Let us follow the same procedure.
If they can produce it.
No, one patta is there. That shows the existence of that man. Otherwise, how can he have annual patta? We are not determining the land right of the person. These documents we look into only to take a prima facie view whether the person did exist during that period of time in this place. That's all. We know annual patta doesn't give you any legal right over land, but this is not a litigation to determine the
Right.
legal right of the petitioner over the land. The Education Department through the Learned Study Council to produce the origin of the admission register of sorry,
Exhibit, this is exhibited, this is the exhibit mark. I have this, let's see, this is the exhibit mark. She,
we understand it is exhibit mark. It is sealed to Papa, right? Of a 110 number Bhurbandha LP school. Where is Bhurbandha? In which of Nagaon district? A copy of the order be made available to MSB Deccan and Council for Education Department. Sorry, moment. List on so and so for the records in original.
meanwhile, I may be protected. Lord.
Sorry,
Meanwhile, I may be protected.
it's a first time coming.
Yes, Lord.
Till the next return, with no coercive action against the petitioner.
Deeply obliged, Lord.
But should we issue notice there? After all, if the record comes, what will we do? Hetu di diyo. Petitioner relies upon annual Khiras Patta of the year 1970-71 in respect of a plot of land at village Bhurbandha in favor of Harendra Mandal, son of late so and so. It is claimed that Harendra Mandal is the father of the petitioner, and to establish the same, a school certificate dated so and so into Sailova is relied upon to arrive at the authenticity of the information contained in the school transfer certificate. I've said DDO, and the record will be produced on the next returnable date. List on when? Should we give it an earlier date? We can see the record list on so and so for the records. Baki interim to detail.
Deeply obliged, Lord.
No, but this remained, this order remained neither here nor there.
Yes, Lord.
Either we pass interim order, whenever it is heard, we take our call, whatever call we want to take. Or if you want to verify the record with some urgency, then we fix it
Yes, Lord.
within a short period of time. And
Yes,
if the
short
record
period of time.
reveals the correct information, maybe we can pass the final order itself.
Yes, Lordship, that, yes, Lordship, that may be passed, Lordship.
Otherwise, it is neither here. The matter will remain pending, the records will come. So if you're not taking it up, so how long will they retain the records here?
Instructions of Education Department. If it comes, Lordship can pick up.
Takke heri dido. Initially, it will receive no coercive action till the next return of the list on so and so. 15 days? Record to next to the video 60 beyond.
15 June.
15 June notice fixed record.
Item 6 for admission.
It's progressing.
Yes, Lordship, only on last Thursday. we
You
received
got some 200 kids.
Yes, 200.
Have you utilized the 200 kids?
Not yet because Lordship, the SOP has to be there and the team has been placed in every place. In all probability from 1st June, Lordship.
Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Council for
And
the
Lordship, the drug administration has found some chemical.
Council for the Agriculture Department as well as Mr. D.P. Bora for the
Health department. Health department.
health, that who appears for food and
And
for the food safety department,
Yeah,
food
and-
safety department
and he is put
has stated that pursuant to our earlier orders, 200 kits of the testing, 200 testing kits have been made available by the BARC, ki bata ase, Lagorodo side,
Baba
Baba
Autonomous
Autonomic. And the authorities intend to utilize that 200 kits for the appropriate purpose. It stated that the effective operations would start from 1st June.
In all probability, Lordship, within a short time, Lordship, after the.
Short time has no meaning.
No, because they have prepared the SOP and sent it to the government for
See,
approval.
how long the sun rays take to come from the sun and reach the earth? How long does it take? Some light years. So for that, short time, maybe few light years also.
Lordship may
So,
fix it that.
Short time is a very, it's a relative expression, which doesn't have any meaning.
Lordship may fix it that then it will progress.
What do we put in our order now?
Lordship may from the next Monday. Lordship.
From next Monday, Tariq?
Fifth June.
From 5th June onwards. Further update of the further progress, be informed on the next returnable date, this comes so and so.
13 June.
Is it are our orders having its effect or no? In the ground reality? The petitioner to also make inquiry and survey of her own to provide the information as to whether there is any approved impact at the ground level on the availability of contaminated vegetables.
Item 7.
Mr. Chaudhary and Mr. Bora. Whichever vegetable these harmful chemicals will be detected, found,
Yes,
what will you do with them?
my lord, they have prepared a list, my lord, 6 as speak.
Suppose after testing something is detected, what will you do? Next step?
They try to find out the growing area, my
No,
lord.
that is okay. With that vegetable, what will you do?
Because already, my lord, sample has been collected and that is tested in the laboratory. And other, my lord, probably that has been consumed, my lord. That is the.
This is what we are asking.
Yes,
Now,
madam.
suppose we have the very good figures.
Yes, my lord.
Vegetable from person X on this given day is contaminous.
Yes, my lord.
People have already consumed it.
Already consumed, my lord.
So now, what is the,
That kit will be effective, my lord. The 200 kits that have been made available because that will detect.
no,
all
we
the
are
stuff.
asking you, suppose a particular lot of vegetable, it is found that it is contaminated.
Yes, my lord.
You take a sample and you take a couple of days to find out
Yes.
whether it is yes or no.
Yes, my lord.
What happens to the vegetable in the meantime?
In the meantime, that has
Consumed.
been consumed, my lord.
So who is gaining by this? Other than the facts and figures available on paper, what is the actual gain?
My lord, that's why, my lord, this kit will be useful, my lord. On the spot, that can be detected, my lord.
Okay.
Then the whole.
That will take care of it.
Yes, my lord. Instantly it will detect, my lord.
Yeah, in what manner you will take care? What will do with that vegetable?
Lordship, as per the draft SOP that has been forwarded, Lordship.
Suppose today one lot of vegetable it is found contaminated. What will you do with it?
Lordship, as per the draft SOP, wherever it is found by the kit at that particular moment, the trucks will be sent back to their source, and thereafter the legal action will be taken against those.
No, no,
farmers.
that's a vegetable lot. What will you do with it?
That has not been.
Keep in the custody of the food business.
Please come forward.
Lordship, we have prepared the SOP to take care of that only. This vegetable, if they are tested positive in the biokits, they will be sent back to the farmer, and they will be kept in the safe custody of the food business farmer as per the provision of the food safety and
And
standards.
farmer, he will keep it in a safe custody, and after
Yeah.
that, he will again send it back to
No,
the
no,
market.
No, Lordship, simultaneously as per provision of the Food Safety Act, the regulatory samples will be collected.
No, no, what will the farmer do with it? Now tell me that.
He has to keep it in his custody
No,
without.
no,
he
how
can-
long can he keep?
Because we will take another 3 days to analyze confirmatory tests. These biokit kits are not confirmatory
So why
tests.
do you give it to the farmer? Why don't you keep it in your custody?
Because we do not have that provision of keeping in a warehouse. Because the stock will be huge. So if there are lot of.
No, no,
samples-
our concern is, suppose that vehicle again finds its way back to the market.
Because as per the provision, if that is given in the safe custody of the farmer, they cannot sell because that is a provision under seizure. There will be certain
Okay,
procedures.
some seizure will be there.
Seizure will be done and that will be.
Okay,
that will
you
discuss.
tell us in detail on the next date.
Yes.
So that the apprehension that it can, the contaminated vegetable again finds its way back to the market, how you are going to avoid it?
The problem, Lordship, is that on the basis of the reports of the biokit, we cannot take prosecution, take legal action against them. Because
You
that
have
is
to
the-
go for further
Yes,
test.
that has to be confirmatory test has to be done in the laboratory. And it will take 3 days for that.
Understand?
So.
And
for the
after
time
3
being,
days,
Yeah,
after 3 days, what will you do?
after 3 days, if the test is positive, it is confirmed in the laboratory that it is unsafe and really contains pesticides, then we will destroy the consignment. Destroy it and will not allow it to for.
It's better you
sale.
destroy, because otherwise what will happen?
Yes.
It will again find its way back to the market, number one. If you throw it in the fields, the cattle, they are going to eat it. So our cows will be contaminated. The milk you take will be contaminated again. It's a cascading effect.
So Lordship, the SOP that we have prepared.
You have to
in
destroy it
that SOP,
ultimately.
that all provisions have been included.
You-
That's why we have not
And
been.
on the update to be given shall also contain in detail as to how many lots of contaminated vegetables were detected and what logic and in what manner the detection was brought to its logical end. This one, when do you want? This thing, June 13. Two weeks.
No, 8 weeks.
5 তারিখে এটা হল, 12 তারিখে এটা উইক নেক্সট উইক 19 উইক কমেন্সিং 19 June. Week commencing 19 June.
My lord, on the next date, his presence is required.
Not required.
Yes,
If you do the work sincerely, we only
yes, my lord.
actually he is present so that we can understand the problem better
Yes,
from
madam.
him, not for any other purpose.
Yes.
So it's his choice. If he wants to come, he is always welcome.
Item 7.
Today is for Lordship SP's report.
Today is for,
Kindly peruse the last order sheet, Lordship.
today is for what? Report of the SP. Yes, respondents will appear.
Item 7 was mentioned in the morning, Lordship.
We
Lordship
refused
rejected.
it. We refused it.
Yes, Lordship.
Read the two orders, some report of SP.
Lordship, I'll have to check whether we have received this
After some time or some other day?
some other day. Lordship.
Adjourn on the prayer of SC Burman for the report of the police for the response. Also.
On last 2 days, it was for report, Lordship.
Lordship, I will have to check up. I'm sure the report must have come. It must be with
Okay, next week.
the file.
7 June. Item 8,
Lordship, this is CBI.
Why Mr. Nath name is shown some inquiry?
Lordship, Kamra.
Report,
Regarding the
inquiry
officer.
against Gangura. Where is Mr. Nath? $30,000 certificates was issued by one Gangura.
Yes, Lordship.
When he says he is the Gangura of 2 villages, where the number of household is 6,000. So to whom did he issue 30,000 certificates?
Lordship, one thing regarding emblem, Lordship. That's the emblem is still going on, Lordship, regarding the certificate, Lordship.
Government had issued some notifications.
No. Earlier, they were not aware of it, ignorant, we understood. Now, if they are issuing it, we'll ask them for prosecution against the National Emblem 1 Act is there for violating that act.
Yes,
We'll direct prosecution against that act.
Because pursuant to this court's order, government had issued notifications.
Understand?
Not to.
Initially,
use it.
we took it a little in a lighter way because people may not be aware of it. Now, as they have been made
Aware of
it aware of the thing that they are not to use, even if they are continuing to use it, tell them they will be prosecuted under that
So
relevant act.
violating court's order also government's notification.
something has to be done.
Everything. You do take all kind of actions.
If we can find 1 or 2 cases, government court can issue directions, Lordship.
But for the purpose of inquiry,
You need more time.
some time.
Mr. D. Nath, I'm saying, please for some further time for the detailed report as required by the order of 11/5/2023 in this concert.
After 2 weeks,
After
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
item 9,
Because one Gangura has issued 30,000 certificates.
Correct. But they come to my office because in what manner actually they have to proceed. They discussed, I have suggested them. They have to make a detailed inquiry.
Definitely.
I suggested them. Let them come up.
See,
We'll come up with a report.
See, if 5,000 cases are filed in the High Court, can the High Court deliver judgment for 30,000 cases? No.
Correct.
So if there are 6,000 households in these 2 villages, even if he issues 1 certificate to each household, no, that is also normally not done. Every household does not need a certificate. Only some of them would need out of that. To whom did he issue the 30,000 certificates? Definitely, it's a matter of
No,
something to be looked into.
Yes.
so this is may not be only case. There may be other also maybe. I out of the court lines.
You bring it to our notice, we are ready to proceed.
Obliged, sir.
Item 9,
Yes, Mr. Barumiya.
Petitioner's name is Hasina Hatun. Father's name is Muqsad Ali. Expired 2006. Mother is alive. Rabia Hatun.
Muqsad Ali,
Muqsad Ali.
page 17.
Page 167. Yes, 17.
Halodhia Pathar,
Yes.
Kosi Borpeta, Muqsad Ali. He is the father,
Father Muqsad Ali.
and Guljan
Guljan
Nisa is the, Guljan
Stepmother.
is the stepmother, okay.
Then Lordship 1970, page 18. Father's stepmother.
Hmm.
Then that is page 19. That is 70. And 1985 Bhutan is page 23.
It's okay, now who is the petitioner?
Petitioner
Hasina,
Hatun.
which document will show Hasina?
Yes,
is the-
Lordships. That Jamabandi I exhibited exhibit 7, that is page 31.
Page 31.
And Barnicular is Lordship on page 32. Muqsad Ali expired. All the children's daughters and 2 wives also inherited the landed property.
But the land is of Bhergaon.
Another place.
Hmm?
Veragao, but owner is the Muqsad Ali. Order clearly shows.
How
Bheragaon.
many Muqsad Ali exist in this world? Only one.
Here I have children. These are the father.
Mr. Borhuya,
Lordship.
do we have only one Muqsad Ali in this world?
So many Muqsad Ali.
So many.
But here is
So if
the
the village is different, how do you know that it is the same Muqsad Ali?
Lordships, it has to be. It is shown. Lordships, Rupsi also shown, Veragao shown. Maybe I am not aware of. Maybe the big area and the particular area the Bhutan list.
If you are not aware, how can you make submission?
No, Lordships,
You become aware, come back, prepare and
and court tribunal held that is also correct also as per.
we are not looking into the tribunal.
Yes,
You
Veragao
first,
is
you
whether.
discharge your verdict under section 9 before this court.
Yes, Veragao is whether.
The
follow
petitioner
Haldia.
relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Halodhia Pathar in the Borpeta district, which contains the name of Muqsad Ali, son of Janab Ali, at serial 88, and claims that Muqsad Ali is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate the same, a Jamabandi in respect of a plot of land of village Bheragaon is relied upon, wherein which contains an order of the circle officer dated 6/7/2018, by which Hasina Khatun, daughter of Muqsad Ali, the name of Hasina Khatun, daughter of Muqsad Ali, had been mutated in place of Muqsad Ali Diwan. The petitioner to show that Muqsad Ali Diwan of the land pertaining to village Bheragaon and Muqsad Ali, son of Janab Ali, of the voters list of 1966 of village Halodhia Pathar are one and the same person.
And circle officers.
Understand so and so.
And Lordship, that I make a submission in this regard, the certificate may be issued by circle officer. Because circle officer is very much aware of that, Rupsi, and within that area, within their jurisdiction, that may be observed. Lordship. Certificate, otherwise they may not be provided.
Mr. Borhuya,
Lordship, Lordship.
let us hear the judicial matters first.
Yes.
If you have some personal matters to say of this kind, you can come inform us.
I applied, obliged.
Because these are not your judicial
I applied,
submissions.
Lordship.
These are
Yes,
only stories you
I
are
know.
trying to say.
No, Lordship, yes,
Here you are,
Yes, I
at some other time.
yes, obliged.
item 10,
The election commission to also produce the origin of the 1966 voters list of village Halodhia Pathar.
Please, my lords.
Take note of it.
My lords, the petitioner's grandfather is one Majum Ali Sheikh. And grandmother is Nobijan Bibi, your lordship. And their names appeared in the electoral roll of 1970. That is at page
Page number?
number 56, your lordship. Mazum Ali.
Mazam Ali Sheikh is the grandfather.
Yes, your lordship.
Grandfather. Nobijan Bibi, grandmother.
Grandmother, your lordship. Noboruddin is uncle, your lordship.
Page the voters list of
1970, your lordship.
where is 1970? Peoplebari,
People very part one.
Peoplebari, 1970. This in Borpeta district. Or where?
Jorhat, your-
Sorry.
Mankachar, your lordship.
Mankachar.
South
Okay.
Salmana Man.
Hmm.
Thereafter, the 1977 voters list.
No, this is 1970. Where is the word 70 written? Hmm.
It's hazy, your lordship, but it is 1970.
No, you know it is 1970, we know, but how can we, from where we know about it?
Recorded
is
in the
not
learned
written.
Tribunal's order also.
And yes, next one. 85.
77 was called for by the learned tribunal, your lordship. And I had adduced 1985, your lordship. 85, your lordship will find that page number 58,
Kasser Ali.
Kasser Ali, your lordship. And
Kasser
Doser
Ali is the father.
Kasser Ali is my uncle, Doser Ali is my father. Your lordship.
Doser Ali father. Okay.
Here my name of Noboruddin and my grandmother,
Maser Ali. Now, which document will show Maser Ali is the son of Daser Ali?
lordship, at page number 67 is
Maser
the
is
voters
okay,
list of 2008,
Again, no, sorry. Hmm. Which page?
page 67.
67.
Doser Ali and Nesaran Bibi are my parents, your lordship.
This is voters list of which year?
2008, your lordship.
So we know your father is Doser Ali.
Yes, sir.
Which document will show
69, your lordship.
page number 69? Please come to that straight away.
Same voters list of 2008.
Yes.
My lord,
Why did you go to the Supreme Court once?
lordship, at that point in time, my case had been decided ex parte, your lordship, and finally it was remanded back from the Supreme Court.
For ex parte, you had to go to Supreme Court. Why? I got rejected.
Yes, your lord.
Why it was rejected?
Lordship, he had not appeared, so that was, the case was in Jorhat, your lordship. He's from
Heard Mr. S. D. Land Council. The petitioner Moser Ali was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number. Referred to the Foreigners Tribunal Jorhat for rendering opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of case number FT/SBR/310/2010. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 5/8/2022 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved the state petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon a voters list of 1970 of village Peoplebari Part 1 in the South Salmana Mankachar district, which contains the name of Mazam Ali Sheikh, son of Azahar at serial 167, and that of Nobijan Bibi, wife of Mazhar Ali at serial 168. And both are shown to be residing in the same house number 49. It is claimed that Mazam Ali Sheikh is the grandfather and Nobijan Nisa Bibi is the grandmother of the petitioner. Further reference is made to the voters list of 2008 of village Peoplebari Part 1, which contains the name of Doser Ali, son of Mazam Ali at serial 601, and that of Mesaran Bibi, wife of Doser Ali at serial 602, where both are residing in the same house number 280. It is claimed that Doser Ali, son of Mazam Ali, is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate the same, reference is made to the voters list of 2019 of village Pipulwari Part 1, which contains the name of Maser Ali, son of Doser Ali, at serial 903. Accordingly, a claim is made that the burden under Section 9 of the Foreigners Act 1946 had been discharged. It appears that the names of the grandfather Mozam Ali Sheikh, the father Doser Ali, and the petitioner Moser Ali all appear in the voters list of Pipulwari Part 1. In view of the above, matter remanded back to the tribunal to examine the aforesaid voters list and pass a reasonable order. For the petitioner to produce the complete voters list of all the subsequent years from 1966 up to 2019 in respect of village Pipulwari Part 1 for examination of the tribunal. The responding Home Department may make their own examination as to whether the voters list referred above are acceptable, and also whether the petitioner Moser Ali and the Moser Ali of the 2019 voters list are one and the same person. The tribunal, after doing the needful, passes reason for this.
Item 11.
Herein, the petitioner's grandfather, father is one Roshan Ali, your lordship.
Page number
58,
50.
58 and 59. 59 is the vernacular, your lordship.
What's her name?
Roshan Ali, your lordship.
Doser Ali. Again Doser Ali.
Roshan Ali.
Dosen.
ROSHAN.
Rosen Ali. Okay. 50.
66, page number 58, your lordship.
58. 58 is some part of some evidence. WPC 8017.
Yes, your lordship.
Page 58 is the continuation of the evidence of DW2 Hatem Ali.
This is page 57.
Adjourn on the prayer, Mr. S.
Verify your word.
Where you went from. Based on whether you come.
Item 12 for hearing.
Yes, Mr. Islam.
My
You
lord.
said something, na, that here.
My lord, I am no longer now.
Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner, has made a statement before the court that the writ petitioner, Brozobasi Day, had taken away the brief from the learned counsel about 1 year back, with the understanding that he will engage another counsel to represent the petitioner. Mr. B. Islam, to be fair to the court as well as to the petitioner, today appears and makes a statement, but he is without any brief, nor the petitioner, after taking the brief from Mr. B. Islam, had engaged any other counsel who is on record. In view of the above, this is for non-prosecution. The dismissal of the matter be informed to the Superintendent of Police border so and so.
My lord, in this case, my lord, if it is notice issued to the petitioner, he may appear himself or engage another.
We have dismissed, he can restore it
My
if he wants.
Leave, lord.
Petitioner will be at liberty to file any application for restoration.
Item 13.
What else to do otherwise, Mr. Sharma? Suppose we appoint an amicus and the petition is dismissed, then he'll come back and say, I would have engaged a better lawyer, court appointed inferior lawyer, so my case is dismissed. So why should we take that risk? Let him
This is
come,
better, Lordship.
let him come and get it restored if he wants. And almost 1 year back, he took a brief,
Yes,
not
sir.
that a few days here and there. Yes, sir.
My lord, petitioner parents' name appeared in the
Mm.
voter list of
Who is
1971, my
it?
lord.
Tilu Koiborto. Who is the father of Tilu Koiborto?
Gagan Chandra Das,
Page number?
18, my lord. And Sundarmani is her mother, my lord.
Number is-
And except two,
Yes. Gagan Chandra Das, he is the father.
my lord. And Sundarmani,
And which document would show Gagan Chandra Das is the father of Tilu Koiborto?
my lord, there is no such document, but my elder brother approached the tribunal and adduced his evidence saying that I am his brother.
How do you know that he is the elder brother?
My lord,
Does the name of elder brother and Gagan Chandra Das appear in any common voters list?
my lord, that voter list is at annexure 3, my lord. Vishnuram Das, my lord.
Page number?
Page 19, my lord,
Page nine.
serial number 193.
Who is he? Vishnuram.
Vishnuram
He is
Das,
the brother.
my elder brother.
And Vishnuram had a deposed before the tribunal.
Tilo Koiborto is before tribunal, my lord. Vishnuram appeared as a
Just a minute.
witness, my lord. His statement,
Just Thupuri.
annexure nine.
Mr. Sharma. This Koiborto community, it's pertains only to Assam or it also exists in Bangladesh? Any idea? Madam Ghosh, any idea?
My lord, he has stated that earlier they were in Coast Bihar, my lord.
Because Baimal community exists in Bangladesh also, as well as in Kachar side. But Koiborto community, do they exist in Bangladesh?
Yes, lordship, if I'm not wrong, they are also there.
They're also from Bangladesh. Muhammad Folwar.
They are basically dealing with fish cultivation. Lordship.
Hmm.
They are basically dealing with fish cultivation. Lordship.
So the fisherman community were aware of it. The superintendent of police border of Gwalpara district to file an affidavit as to why a doubt had arisen in the mind of the superintendent that the petitioner Tilo Koiborto may be a person who entered the state of Assam from the specified territory on or after 25/3/1971, which required the authority to make an verification and thereafter refer it to the tribunal. Affidavit next week, list on sense. Let us understand why he thought.
Thank you, please, Madam Attorney.
In the meantime, the Superintendent Police may also make its own verification on the actual status of the petitioner to be included in the report.
Item 14,
Yeah, please, Lordship. Lordship,
Yes,
I'm praying for 1 week time, Lordship. My senior Yasuda is having some health issue, Your Worship, so only next week, Your Worship.
It's stated that Mr. S. Udal and considerable petitioner is having some medical inconvenience. Adjourn next week. This also.
Item 15,
Maybe I'm not sure. Well, sometimes regards, some documents is collected from petitioner, my lord.
What document?
So, there is shifting, my lord.
Sorry,
There is shifting, my lord, upland, downland production.
next week. Your name?
SI Talukdar. On
S,
the SI Talukdar.
S. I, Mr.
Taluk.
Adjourn on the prayer of Mr. S. I. Talukdar, laying of the petitioner to enable the petitioner to bring on record the relevant documents which may substantiate the shifting that took place from one village to another.
item 16,
May it please the lordship. There are three petitioners, all are same members of the family, same family, members of the same family. They have been.
Why you have filed the common writ petition? Why did you file the common writ petition?
The common order was passed, my lord.
Let us see the order.
Page 31. Page 30.
Page 30.
30.
There is only one case,
My lord.
FT case number 757,
My
only
lord,
one FT case.
One case, three petitions.
How three people are included in the one case, Mr. Sharma?
Look, I have to see the reference first.
Number is very good. Into FT case 575. The FT 757. Other bit like 9. I thought you want the one with your mobile. Anyway, now which document will show Joyjukta Burman is a citizen?
Reference is against only.
Who is the father of Joyjukta Burman?
His father is Sukumoy Bormon.
Page number?
My lord, page number, annexure 1. Translated copy is page 12, original copy is page 13.
1-3.
1-3.
Sukurmoni is the father.
My lord.
Village Morabari, Komarbari, Nelly. Uttor Khula, Moza. Fine. Which document will show Sukurmoni is the father?
My lord, annexure 4, my school certificate,
Page number?
page 18. Page 19 is the photocopy of.
Was the headmaster examined?
My lord, headmaster was not examined.
The education department through the Learners Standing Council to produce the origin of the admission register of 567 number Five, six, one number, এক number, dual number association. What is the number of your school? 567 number, one,
567.
ek number.
It is village number one, this is Polaguri village number one. This Number
Achha.
one is the village number.
Second number is the number pertaining to village.
Village.
First number is the number pertaining to school.
School.
Five, six, seven number, one number, Polaguri LP school. Of Killing Valley in the Morrigaon district. A copy of the order we made available, Mr. G. Sharma, for transmitting the same to MSB Decca and Council for Education. This one, sir.
12 June. Items,
and inquiries against only Jayukta Burman.
No, if you can clear this one, rest will anyway go. And instead of sending it back, let us verify the school record ourselves.
item 17,
This is there is a mal shifting.
Sorry.
Some documents is required.
One time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. এটা order লিখিলো না তেওঁৰ নামটো shifting on হেৰি একেটা order কৰি থৈ দিয়ক same day
I love it.
কিমান number which was your earlier case
15.
15
Yes, ma'am.
you made the same prayer in
Yes,
which
yes,
item
ma'am. 15 minutes.
15 same order
I love it.
item 18,
when the matter was taken up on 1/11/1/2022 none appeared for the petitioner today again when the matter is called none appears list again on the subsequent call if none appears appropriate order shall follow.
item 19,
Nineteen.
Please, your lordship. My lord, the father of the petitioner is my lord Ramzan Ali, my lord.
Page number.
Page number, my lord, voter list of 1965, lordship will find at page 18, my lord, 181.
Page 18.
The name of the my lord grandfather is Hassan Ali,
Yes,
my lord, page 18. my lord.
page
Father is Ramzan Ali, my lord.
18.
Grandfather's name-
Hassan Ali is the
Grandfather, my lord,
grandfather and Ramjan is the father.
is the father, my lord,
65, village Moirabari.
my lord.
Which document will show Ramjan is the father?
The school certificate, lordship will find at page 12, my lord, annexure 1, my lord,
Page 12.
my lord.
Has the headmaster been examined?
Headmaster was not examined, but father was examined, my lord. He has deposed, my lord. And his version, my lord, gives some linkage with the my lord, petitioner, my lord. Lordship will kindly have a look at page 50, my lord, annexure 14, my lord,
1550.
50, my lord. My lord. Deposition of father, my lord, Ramzan Ali, my lord. He was a man of 75 years old, my lord. In the
He is still alive. He is still alive.
He is still alive. my lord.
Yes, why do you disbelieve the father?
And the land documents also, my lord, 1960 land documents in the name of grandfather is also there, my lord.
Land document, where is it? Page number?
My lord, page number, land document at page 29, my lord. Registered sale deed in the name of grandfather, my lord.
No,
Hassan
but how will you know he is the grandfather?
Because, my lord, in the voter list of 1965, my lord, the name of grandfather and the father have been listed together, my lord.
Ahmad, we understand that. Father and grandfather, they are okay, but how do you know that that man is the father?
My lord, he is the son of the
Only
son.
one evidence we found relevant. Ramjan Ali himself says that this
My lord,
petitioner
my
is the daughter. Any other material?
If your lordship kindly have a look at the voter list of 1965, and along with this name, my lord, the name reflects the linkage with the father and the grandfather, my lord. And his,
Ahmad, you have not understood our question.
my lord,
We have no difficulty with Ramjan Ali and Hassan Ali.
my lord.
But how do you know that this lady, Kitab Jan is the daughter of Ranjan?
By virtue
One
of-
evidence is evidence of Ranjan himself.
Yes,
Do you have any other evidence?
other evidence is not there, but the private documents are there. The Panchayat secretary certificate is also there. He was not examined, man.
Even if he is examined, how does he know?
In the school certificate, man. The deposition of father, my lord, and the
Where
headmaster
is
was
the
not.
school certificate?
School certificate, page 12, man.
Is well,
Man. Transfer certificate of school.
just a minute. This again. What is this? Khoirabari? No, Moirabari.
Moirabari.
Khoira or Moira? Moira.
Moira.
এই হিরকুজি admission register of Moirabari High School. No, correspondent education department
Application.
in admission register in original of Moirabari High School,
Moirabari Girls High School.
Moirabari Girls High School. For the period 5 years prior to 31/12/1989.
My lord.
Then we can pass an order here only.
My lord, even my lord, if your lordship, my lord, kindly,
Let it be over.
on the basis of the deposition of father, my
As well as the counterfoil of the transfer certificate available as annexure 1. No, of the transfer certificate bearing serial number MGH 66/16-88/07. Page number dated 13/6/2011. Page number 12. What is it?
My lord.
This all when
Next week.
better be there.
12/6. Item 20.
May I please, Your Lordship, the senior B counsel is out of station. Kindly pass over the matter for a day.
Item number,
20.
who is out of station?
Actually, his mother is ill, so he had to went to his own
Who,
hometown.
what's the name of the?
B Fukan.
It stated that Mr. D. Fupon, when council petitioner is having some inconvenience today.
21.
Yeah, please, Ross. Case 28.
Page 20.
8.
8. Page 28.
28. Hassan Ali is my grandfather and Korpulnesa is my grandmother.
Page 28.
Now let's page 30, 1970 voter list. Hassan Ali and
The name
Korpulnesa.
of the village, Hatisala.
Yes, sir.
Hatisala Musalman Farah. And who is the grandfather? Hassan Ali.
Hassan Ali.
He is the grandfather.
Yes, sir. And Korpulnesa is grandmother.
Korpulnesa grandmother.
Yes,
Now, who is the father?
Page 24.
24.
Yes, sir. In the same voter list,
Saha Jamal.
Shah Jamal, my father.
He is the father.
And Lordship, in the same voter list, Lordship, in the 1985 voter list, in serial number 469, my father name was recorded against serial number 470, and my grandmother name was recorded in 469, Lordship. Same voter list against same house number, that is on record, Lordship, is 89 may be seen, Lordship.
He is 89.
9, Lordship.
Okay. Page,
Same voter list against same house number, is 89.
page 89. GM serial number 469. Okay. Now,
Now, Lordship, so,
petitioner is Shahida. Shahida
yes,
Khatun.
Lordship, during the Lordship trial, we have exhibited the Kabinnama, and the Kazi was examined, Lordship, page 64 of the report, Lordship. may be
Page
said.
64 of this one,
Yes, Lord.
that's here.
That's right. Yes. 64. Kazi examined, Lord. Lordship, my grandmother was also examined, Lordship. That is page 63.
Heard Mr. A.T. Sarkar, put it. Mr. Sharma, let it go back. Heard Mr. A.T. Sarkar and Council for the Petitioner also. The petitioner Sajida Khatun had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number
Page 39.
number 4 Gwalpara for rendering an opinion as to whether she is the person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT case number FT bracket G4 404/16. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 27/9/2018 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, the state petition is instituted in the writ proceeding. The petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1970 of village Hatisila Muslim Para, which contains a name of Hassan Ali, son of Kurban Ali at serial 91, and that of Korful Nesa, wife of Hassan Ali at serial 92, where both are shown to be residing in the same house number 24. The petition is a reference is also made to the voter 1966 of village Hatisula Muslim Para, which also contains the name of Hassan Ali, son of Kurban, and Korful Nesa, wife of Hassan. Full stop. For references, reliance is placed on the voter list of 1985 of village Hatisila Para Muslim Para, Hatisila Muslim Para, which contains the name of Saha Jamal, son of Hussain, at serial 470, and Sultan Ali Lord. Reference is also made to the voters list of 1985 of village Hatisila Muslim Para, which contains the name of, what's the name of the grandmother? Name of Karpun Nesa at serial 469. Full stop. To establish that that Shahida Khatun is the daughter of Shah Jamal, reliance is placed on a Kabinnama as well as the evidence rendered by the Qazi as DW.
DW not mentioned, Lordship. DW 4.
Qazi.
DW 4.
A police number. Thank you, God. They rendered by one kilometer. By a person below whose name there appears a seal to be the Register Muslim Marriage and Divorces of Jaipur Bazaar in the district Gwalpara. The original record at page 64 reveals that the name of the person had not been recorded by the tribunal. Only an illegible signature appears, and below that the signature, the seal, as aforestated. But be that as it may, the person deposes himself. The makes his deposition that Sahida Khatun is the daughter of Shah Jamal of village Hatisila Muslim Para. The Kabinnama also contains the same information. And who had deposed? You said somebody further had deposed?
Grandmother, Korpulnesa.
It is stated that Korpun Nessa had also deposed before the tribunal as DW. 3, stating that the petitioner is the daughter of Shah Jamal, who in fact is her own son. In view of the above, remanded back to examine the voters list of 66, 70, 85 of village Hatisila Muslim Para, as well as the Kabinnama and the evidence rendered by the Muslim marriage and divorce officer, as well as the evidence of DW2, Khartoum, and thereafter pass a written order. The tribunal to verify as to who had actually rendered the evidence as and they fill up the deposition slip in a complete manner. As the Muslim and the registered Muslim who had deposited and fill up the thing. Respondents may make their own verification, submit a report. Yes,
Yes. And the father name is Janu Munshi.
page number.
Page 16 and my lord 18.
Who is petitioner? Sahidul
Shoaibul Islam,
Janu Munshi of village Jaipur.
Jaipur.
Did you examine the headmaster?
Yes, my lord. Page 55, my lord.
Page
Page 55. Type copy and 56 original, my lord.
the admission registered in original of Hila Pakri High Madrasa,
Hila Pakuri Ahmed.
Post Office Howli, District Borpeta, be produced to the Land Council for the Education Department. The copy of the order be made available to MSB data based on so and so.
May I, Your Lordship, I know that you mentioned for pass over the matter for the TMI, but any other.
Adjourn on the prayer of Mr. T.
Sheikh
Sheikh,
Mangal.
Land Council for the petitioner. Zubaida Ali. Yes, father also made a.
With Ali Ekin Ali, alias Ekin Ali Munshi Lordship.
Who between the two is correct?
Munshi, he was in that mosque and thereafter Munshi was added. Otherwise Ekin Ali, his name is Ekin Ali.
Page number
Page number Lordship 62.
62. Achha, these people, whatever they do, one name is added. Yesterday, somebody said he became the
Diwali.
leader of that village, so he's Pradhan. I think somebody said it. Today you were saying he was associated with the mosque, so he became Munshi.
At the time of Ajan, they perform something.
Understand? But does your name also change along with it?
Like in olden times in.
So now will your name become Devasmita Ghosh Ukil?
Identity is Ukil only.
I understand. No, will your actual formal name become that? Devasmita Ukil. Yet something like that, a man goes and does something for a short period of time. How can the name change?
They added them
Hmm.
because
Uh,
in ancient times, Upadhi দিয়েছে। উপাধি-
যে লিখামেলা করা হয় তার ফেন্সিবিলিটি করে দেবে।
না, মসজিদে যে নামাজ পড়ে।
তৈরি করে দেবে।
সেইটো হ'ল এটা হেৰি, কিন্তু যোনে নামাজ পঢ়ে বা মছজিদৰ লগত আজানৰ টাইমত সেইবোৰকো মুন্সি কৰে। মোৰ মুতালিকে কৈছে, who is Muslim.
নামটো কি?
Equinally, 62. Mosjidot. Yes, Lordship. 66 is page
No,
62.
in your voter list, what is the name shown?
Devaspita Ghosh.
Only,
Yes, Lordship, not Ukil.
the Ukil has not come.
No, not Lordship.
Going by the same, it should have been changed.
But here
And this
is-
man may be working in the mosque for a limited time, but you were here permanently as a lawyer.
But his name is Ekin Ali, his father's name is Ekin Ali.
Page number?
Page number 62, Lordship.
No, these are the difficult things. No? It may be, actually it is like that. It may not be, it may be an explanation only to explain something. But if the formal name of a person changes just because he did one odd work here and there for a limited period of time,
Yes, Lordship.
then what will happen? Suppose now he leaves the mosque and becomes something else. Munsi will be deleted. Suppose he now becomes the leader of the village. And to handle the mosque, a better person has came forward. So he is now no longer associated with the mosque and he becomes now the leader of the village. What will be his name? Pradhani now. Next voters list will be Akin Ali Munsi gone, Akin Ali Pradhani. And the explanation will be made.
Lordship, his
That,
other family members' names are there, which is also there in that particular voters list. In page
No, that is
62.
okay. If somebody likes to call you by some name, you call yourself, but that doesn't mean the formal name will change of
Yes,
that
Lordship.
person. You get yourself called in any name you feel like.
In the ancient time, this, in the earlier days, this was.
This is nothing ancient. This is only just to create confusion for own convenience, nothing else. Anyway, Akin Ali, page number 63, 70.
62, Lordship,
60.
village Pupati Mari. Ekin Ali, Hazrat Ali is his elder brother. Hazrat
Page
Ali,
number 62,
2, Lordship.
Akin Ali.
Yes, Lordship. Then 70
Village,
voters, Pupati Mari.
Potimari.
Then page 64, Lordship, Ekin Ali, Hazrat Ali,
Page 64,
64, Lordship.
64, Akin Ali father,
Yes, Lordship.
Hazrat Ali,
Elder brother.
elder brother.
Hazrat
Hazrat Ali is all brothers.
Yes,
Very well.
and then same village.
Kuchimari, same village.
Yes, then Lordship may turn to page 100, Lordship. Ekin Ali, Hazrat Ali, and Subed Ali is 48 serial number. Village is Kupati Mari.
And who is Subed Ali?
Subed Ali is the petitioner.
Could you know?
Then Page Lordship continues with
Third
89
MSD goes
voters.
then counsel for the petition also. The petitioner Subed Ali had been referred to the foreigners tribunal number
To Morigaon Lordship.
to Morigaon for
Page
rendering an
21.
opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 20 February 1971. Resulting in registration of FT, case number FT bracket C 9709. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 27/3/2019 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved this writ petition is instituted in the writ proceeding. The petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Kuptimari police station. Naboisha, what is that?
Police station.
Police
Lordship,
station,
page 62.
Lahori Ghat, police station Lahori Ghat in the Nagaon district, which contains the name of Akin Ali, son of Tulom Sheikh at serial 625, as well as the voters list of 1970 of village Kuptimari, which contains the name of Akin Ali, son of Suluk Sheikh at serial 651. The voters list of 1970 also contains the name of Hazrat Ali, son of Akin. Sorry. And Hazrat Ali, son of Akin, comma, Fazar Ali, son of Akin. And Fatima Nisa. Who is Fatima Nisa?
Mother Lordship,
Mother of?
mother of the petitioner,
How can he be then Fatima must be wife of Akin.
wife of a king.
Wife, the wife of Akin. All of them are shown to be residing in the same house number 140, bearing serial number 651, 652, 653, and 654. It is stated that Hazrat Ali and Fazar Ali respectively are the brothers of the petitioner. Reliance is also placed on the voters list of 1977 of village Kuptimari, which contains the name of Akin Ali, son of Choluk Sheikh at serial 1207, Hazrat Ali, son of Akin at 1208, Hazrat Ali, son of Akin at 1209, Samsuddin, son of Akin at 1210, and Iyad Ali, son of Akin at 1211, and all of them are shown to be residing in the same house number 183. But Reliance is placed on the voters list of 1985 of village Kuptimari, which contains a name of Ekilani Munsi, son of Sulum at serial 39, Hazrat Ali, son of Ebilani at serial 80, Foizul Haq, son of Ekilani at ever Ebilani, ever Ekilani, son of Ekilani at 42, Samsul Haq, son of Ekilani at 44, Iyad Ali, son of Ekilani at 46, and Subed Ali, son of Ekilani at serial 80, 48, 48, 46, 44, 42, 40, or 39. And all of them are shown to be residing in the same house number 25. It is claimed that Subed Ali of the 85 voters list of village Kuptimari is the petitioner himself. It is noticed that consistently from the voters list of 1970 onwards, in every subsequent voters list, one son of the petitioner is increasing. And all the names of all the sons appear in the voters list of 1985, which is consistent with the voters list of 1977, with the addition of Subed Ali in the 1985 voters list. In view of the remanded back to examine the voters list and pass a reason order, the Home Department may make their inquiry as to whether Ekilani Munsi of the 1985 voters list and Akin Ali of the 1966 and 70 voters list are one and the same person and submit a report, as well as whether Subed Ali of the 1985 voters list and the writ petition of Subed Ali are one and the same person.
25,
এটা একটা লড়াবাড়ি হয়ে থাকে প্রত্যেক বছরে কিন্তু গতিক নাম আছে কিন্তু এটা যখন জোড়া নেই সব এটা ঘরতে থাকে Yes, Mr.
May I please,
Mr.
Lord?
Singh,
My lord, page 21.
page 21.
Mozmut Ali Sarkar is the father of the petitioner.
Transfer certificate, Mohammed Ali Sarkar is the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship. Page
No,
20
Hasina is the petitioner.
page 20, page 21, may kindly listen. The list of 66,
Who is the bird?
21.
Mozmut Ali Sarkar.
Yes,
Who is he?
father,
Mozmut Ali is the father.
father.
Then why did you annex that page 20? Transfer certificate that Mohammed Ali Sarkar, son of Muhammad Moinuddin Devani, inherited of Solmari.
Yes, Lordship. This is regarding the father and it was exhibited before the learned tribunal. Lordship.
Who are they? Muhammad Ali Sarkar and
Father of the petitioner.
father is Muhammad Ali Sarkar.
Mozmut Ali Sarkar, some differences in name. Lordship.
No, there is not a some difference. It's totally two different names.
Lordship, anyway, we were not.
Mozmut and Mohabbat are two different names. It's not just a case of misspelling here and there.
Father's name is same, Lordship. Mozmut Ali Sarkar, son of Mahim.
No, no.
Mohim
Muhammad Ali Sarkar, father is Moinuddin Devani. Whereas Mozmut Ali Sarkar, father is Mahim Sheikh.
Lordship, I'm starting, Lordship, is 61, Lordship.
Page 61.
21, Lordship.
Page?
Voter list of 60, page 21, voter list of 60.
21. Yes, I am reading 21.
Yes.
Mozmut Ali Sarkar, son of Mahim. Very well.
Mozmut Ali Sarkar, Lordship. And page, page 23, where father and mother's name appear. Lordship. Mozmut Ali Sarkar, there
Mozmut becomes Mozbut. Yeah.
Yes, Lordship. And 49,
Father.
Purijan Bibi,
Sharon Bewa is the
grandmother.
grandmother.
Purijan Bibi is the
Orijan mother. Very well. Village Solmari.
Yes.
Solmari. sir.
Now,
Yes.
Lordship, the petitioner's mother and elder brother's name appears in the voter list of 1989, page 31, Lordship. Page 31. (241) serial number is the elder brother and 243 is the mother, Lordship. And this,
So the page 31,
yes, Lordship.
Pierre, who is Pieruddin?
Pieruddin is the elder brother.
Elder brother.
Yes, Lordship.
And Ziaruddin,
Ziaruddin also elder brother.
elder
And
brother.
next one is mother, Lordship.
Mother.
Lordship.
Porijan. Okay, Porijan mother. Then
This elder brother Pieruddin, he deposed before the learned tribunal.
where is the evidence?
Yes, Lordship. Evidence is at page 61, Lordship, and cross is at 65, Lordship. Is 61, 65.
He is son of Muhammad Ali Sarkar.
Yes, Lordship.
This one is not Muhammad, this is Mozmut Ali Sarkar. Not
This-
Muhammad. Mr. Hussain, we understand a misspelling somewhere. But when it is two different names, different words, it cannot be a question of misspelling. It's a question of identity.
Lordship, one elderly person of that village, Depo's Lordship, is it about 77 years? He says that he knows that family, Lordship.
Where is he?
Yes, Lordship, page 68,
Page?
page 68. And cross is at page 71.
Moqsed Ali. I am a bona fide citizen. Is he so? Is he a bona fide citizen? Why does he write? No one asked him to write. I am the neighbor of Hasina Bibi, who is the opposite party.
Lordship, may kindly see page.
He only says, I know her father, and he gives a declaration. Neither the opposite nor they came from any other foreign country. That's all. He doesn't say whose daughter he is.
His Lordship may.
He only certifies. He does not give any
Page
evidence.
69, Lordship, paragraph 5, may kindly listen.
Hmm.
I know the opposite party, Hasina Bibi, and her father, grandfather, brother, and sister, who are original inhabitant of village.
Very
Fulmari.
well, but who are they?
I know her father. Yes,
Who is he? I know her father, I know, but who is the father?
in cross, Lordship, he has stated, Lordship. In cross, cross, and kindly listen, Lordship.
And Mr. Sarma, why did you cross this man when he did not reveal anything? Why are you bringing information in cross now? Cross to দরকারই নছিল। My name is Moqsed. My father's name, I know the father of Hasina, and his name is Muhammad Ali Sarkar and Mazboot Ali Sarkar, and is younger to me. So how one person has two fathers?
And Lordship, one more thing, while deciding the case by the learned tribunal relied on a decision which was reviewed by this honorable, full bench of this honorable court, Lordship.
What is that
and-
decision? What is that decision? What is the full bench decision?
Lordship, Muslim Mondal.
Muslim Mondal.
He relied on the learned tribunal relied on the division bench decision, Lordship.
What division bench decision? You say Muslim Mondal.
Muslim Mondal versus State of Assam, Lordship. That was initially decided by the honorable division bench, Lordship. Thereafter, the order was reviewed, Lordship, by the honorable full bench, Lordship.
Full bench does not review. Full bench only decide on some reference being made. Full bench does not review a division bench order.
And the review was filed, Lordship, against the full bench judgment. To my understanding, Lordship, that may not be correct, Lordship.
Sorry. No, a larger review may be filed, that is on facts of a given case, but a larger bench decides only on the question referred.
Okay.
Larger bench does not just pick up some division bench judgment and say, now we are going to review this one.
And learned tribunal relied on the division bench decision, Lordship.
Okay. So
And
the
Lordship-
tribunal did a very bad thing, but now you establish your own case before us.
And
Okay, they
Lordship,
should not have done it. We understand.
digital voter list was produced, Lordship. And Lordship, may kindly see page 77. Digital voter list that was also not relied upon, Lordship. There is a.
Mr. Hussain, first you establish whose daughter this petitioner is. Then we'll examine whether that person, he himself is a citizen or he's not a citizen. First to establish it.
Mazboot Ali Sarkar is the father, but some.
That is your
variations are
claim.
there, Lordship.
Which document will show, which material will show that Mazboot Ali Sarkar of the 66 voters list is the father? The petitioner to examine the records and submit before the court as to which document or material may show that the father of the present proceeding is Mazmut Ali Sarkar, son of Mahim Sheikh of the 1966 voters list of village Solmari. List next week.
Item 26.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I need some accommodation. We fix on next week,
I
lordship.
don't know the prayer on the ghost, we will list it again, no? Whenever you want.
Deeply pledged.
Item 28 for admission.
Mr. D. What is this matter? List on 35.
Yesterday, your lordship had disposed of the matter, and in fact remanded them. It is that case, my lord, where the name of the father notice was issued, my lord.
Gombas. We had not disposed of, we had intended to dispose of, we did not. Had it been disposed of, it would not have been
In
listed
fact, my lord,
today.
what we,
Where is, can you hear Mr. Mozumdar?
yes,
Or,
at two,
uh, two, you again want to come back for one matter? This is already over. See if he is free. And it too. Itu menurunnya. Itu je. Menurunnya tu ada itu di sebelum itu ya sebelum itu normal. Harus beli di sini. Itu jadi fotokopi করে দিয়েছিল হ্যাঁ ইয়ারে ফটোকপিটো এইটো কৰি লৈছিল আৰু এইকেইটা পিছত পোৱা এক্সট্ৰা কেইটা পিছত পোৱা সাবস্টিটিউট He may not be available. Is he available?
yes, coming.
Is he free? No, is he free?
I think, no, he is available here, Lord.
No, no. All of a sudden we calling him, he may not be free also. He may be engaged somewhere. Just check up that thing. There
he
is, he is there. Hold on, just a minute. Please come to page 22 of that writ petition. You have the writ petition with you?
Yes, page 22. Madam. Yes. So it's part of the order possibly found by the tribunal. Yes.
Just a minute. You read this order, Mr. Mojumdar. Mr. Mojumdar.
My lord.
Read the order at page 22 and read this order. Here, Mr. Day, please, you need not, we asked him something. We have heard you. Your case is your father was declared and you are not.
No, my father was declared once to be foreigner. Even my mother were declared Indian to be twice, in two occasions. Now,
No,
only
your
thing-
father is declared Indian, but you are not. That is your case.
Yes.
We have taken note of it.
Only thing, my lord, the notice was issued in the.
Very well. Let it remain. We'll
Lordship.
take note of that also. You read the approach of the tribunal. In that one, there also the person says 1966 and 70, some voters is somewhere, one shifted. See the manner in which the tribunal deals with the plea of shifting.
Yeah.
Whatever is produced, almost everything is untrustworthy, rejected, this, that.
Yeah, because
Some reasons are given. It's not that absolutely nothing is there. Could not produce anything after 1971, this, that. 50. I'm just asking you to take note of the approach
Of the tribunal.
of the tribunal. Now read the page 20 from 22.
22 I have read, madam. There's
Ah.
22 I have read. There are 8 onwards.
Ah.
The second party stated on his evidence that his father passed away.
Hmm.
Father shifted his residence from village Mani Simla to.
Now who says opposite party in his evidence stated that the father shifted?
Yes,
So this was good enough. Hmm. To accept that the family had shifted.
shifted.
Why two different approaches? In one case, the proceeding himself comes and says, my family shifted, that is good enough for the tribunal. In the other matter, they place at least some material, something to substantiate the stand of the shifting. But no, these are not acceptable. Why? And this variance in approach, we have noticed not in respect of,
Other cases.
in many cases. This is another one we are holding. It's a different tribunal. Same thing. When one man goes, the approach is different. When another comes, the approach is totally different. One is put to the most of the stringent of the test. Go on proving. Even if we can prove it is disbelievable, it cannot be like this. Next one comes, merely says, yes, I have shifted, and that is good enough. You don't even need one further material to even prove it. In one case, in other words, in one case, statement is good enough. In the other case, whether successfully, unsuccessfully, try to prove a fact with materials is also not good enough because materials are not believable. Why is it happening? Because difficulty is we are only confronted with those cases where a person is declared to be a foreigner.
Yeah.
Against every declaration to be a foreigner, correspondingly, there is at least 10 declarations where he is an Indian. Those are not before any authority. That its end comes to it comes to an end at the stage of the tribunal itself.
The opinion of the tribunal.
So incidentally, we just happen to read a few of the orders where the persons are declared to be Indian citizens, and we had just a little wanted to know if the tribunals are adopting such a stringent test to declare to be a foreigner, what kind of stringent test they had applied to declare to be an Indian citizen to pass through. It appears nothing is done. Why there shouldn't be a review of every order passed? Why the state is silent? Same is happening with another tribunal. The elder brother or the younger, we're not very sure. One of the brothers was declared to be Indian citizen by whatever document he has shown. Other brother, he relies on the same set of documents. And not only that, his case is better because his own name appears in 1970 in 1970 along with that father, same father. He's rejected.
There should be some
And
consistency.
both the orders were passed within a very close proximity of time.
Same tribunal.
Same tribunal.
There should be some.
So what is the special of one brother and what is not so special of the other brother? And when the other brother has a better material,
His
his own name appears in a 1970 voters list.
His case is rejected.
So therefore, we requested your presence, you apply your mind, you tell us what to do now. As long as it is not brought to the notice of the court, it's well. But once it is before us, that's why we recalled your order yesterday. For you, will give you the relief, don't worry. That is, there will be different way of looking at it.
That is the greater aspect.
Hmm. And the other matter is, it would, Acha, this is your matter, no? It too. Are it too? No, it too. And your order below, maybe. It would be a nice to my Arjo is now what to do? See, easy way of looking at it is you just shut your eyes to everything. Declare the son also to be a citizen because the father is declared to be a citizen by a tribunal. This is one way out for us. Close your eyes to everything. Don't question anything.
There should be some consistency in the standard of proof.
See, even the High Court is consistent in most of the cases. Maybe with the change of bench, a little bit of change in approach may be there. Madam Verma must be knowing about it. But at least it is consistent.
Yes.
Whichever it is gone, it is. But the same tribunal to two brothers applying a different standard, same tribunal to father and son applying a different approach. This is little not very comfortable.
If it lies there, no problem. Once it comes to the knowledge of the Honorable
Once it has come, this, and in both the cases, incidentally, the claim is made on the other one. That in the other matter, my other brother had been declared a citizen. This is the order. I have been rejected. Whereas my case is even better because I have one more document of in my own name. And we had some kind of a feeling that something of this nature may be going on. We requested Mr. Payeng to give us 10 orders of each tribunal where the persons have been declared to be citizens. That has not come to us till now. A month has already gone by. It's always said we are preparing, getting the information, but
the member of this Borpeta.
no, we are not on a particular member, I'm telling
what-
you.
what I am saying
We are asking this question in general and as a whole. This is just, it happened to be a sample order because it came before us on record.
I'm personally aware. She comes from a chamber.
No, we are not on personal. No, we are
No,
not going to hear you on any personal thing.
No.
We are nothing on that. We are in general.
Otherwise, she's supposed to know the law.
No, we are.
I've understood. Lordship was only on the nature of the order first.
So we had some kind of a feeling in the mind
My
that when the persons are rejected to be citizens by following such a stringent procedure, a little bit here and there, you are rejected, you are out. So we are little inquisitive that what approach is taken when you are declared to be a citizen. Means that person has to pass through the same stringent procedure. In spite of that succeeded. So we just wanted to see what kind of procedure is there. But 2 or 3 matters which have already come to notice, this is the procedure adopted.
I think they are required to be
Hmm.
through a training possible. That you have to maintain a same standard for all the cases.
Training. So they are doing it because they are not trained.
Because apparently my not.
Or they were trained in some other matter. Training may be obtained elsewhere. So this is, are we to accept that this is the outcome of a untrained person?
Oh, at least direction that same standard should be maintained for all the cases.
No, that is, we want it. But are we to accept that these are outputs of untrained persons? That's why it is happening. You think over, take a call. We'll, Mr. T will have to wait for a few more days. Unfortunately, it's your matter that we got these materials. Tell us something what you actually intend to do.
My.
Number one, number
my-
two,
my
if,
imme-
if 2 samples are showing this kind of a procedure adopted to declare to be citizens, what has been done in all such cases where they are declared? And we have been told that statistically about 10% are declared to be foreigners and about 90% are to be Indians. What can be done?
Possibly, lots.
This one easy way out for us, that we do not find any reason by the tribunal except a reason for declaring a person a citizen. So motu we issue notice against this order. This is one way out. We can do it. But this will take care of only one case. What about the hundreds and thousands others?
My view, my submission will be my lordship may take up this matter and then the lordship may issue a general direction that in all of the cases, they should maintain a similar standard in respect of all the.
And whatever, whoever has got the benefit, let them continue with the benefit. Suppose an out foreigner had been declared to be an Indian citizen by this
Method.
Lux procedure. They should remain like that.
Or there should be review of all the.
Oh. Because it's not confidence inspiring, that's a difficult thing.
Okay.
It may not be in all cases, maybe in these 2 isolated cases, it is not confidence inspiring. In others, it is done in an immaculate way, possible. But there must be something to understand it that way. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It's just the talk with the authorities also
Right.
that these kind of things are really what they intend to do. And if you say we do not, we intend to do nothing, we will also do nothing. One case has come to a notice, we'll issue notice in this. See, everybody is concerned with only those few cases where they are declared to be foreigners, where petitions are pending. Sometimes issues are raised that the courts are taking a liberal view. Sometimes issues are raised, the court is taking this thing. But mind you, that concerns only maybe a handful of cases. At the best, how much? A couple of thousands, I believe, not more than that. difficulty is with the other cases where they have been declared to be Indian, which numbers appears to be substantially much more than this.
Possibly at the time of induction of this person, they should be told that, see, this same standard has to be maintained for all the cases.
No, that is okay. We understand that they ought to have been trained, but what remedial measure you suggest? No. Whatever happened, let it happen. That approach, or you want to do something?
Let me see.
Hmm.
Defer tomorrow on that.
Just think about it. It's something that affects the security of the state, mind you. Hmm. Not to be taken that lightly and that casually also. And you also make a discrete inquiry why there is a difference in approach. It just inadvertently it happened, or
That is the problem. That is the main anxiety.
Mr. D. Mujumdar, an additional advocate general, has been apprised about the order of the tribunal in FT case number 264, 2015, dated 34/2016, which is available as Annexure D, page 19 to the writ petition, as well as the order of the tribunal dated a petition, where a person concerned had been declared to be a citizen. Full stop. List for further consideration day after tomorrow. We are not observing anything. You just read them. Only one matter left. Whose matter? Yours. Mr. Day, you please. Kuntu. Aye, for what? Correction.
Item 29.
My lord, on the last occasion, my lord, last date 22/5, my lord. That day, my lord, petitioner could not appear before the tribunal due to outside at Shivsagar, my lord. He has arrived
Petitioner has gone to Shivsagar.
where, my lord, he is working as a mason, my lord.
No. Why this IA for?
Some days time, my lord, extension of some time.
Extension of time. Heard Mr. A.M. Ahmed or Motin?
A motive.
A. Motin. Heard Mr. Or we put Elias. Heard Mr. A. Motin, land counsel for the petitioner, also heard the by the order dated 4/4/2023 in WPC 23/2019, the petitioner
Page 10, my lord. 22/5.
by the order the demand WC so and so. The petitioner was required to appear before the tribunal on 22/5/2023. This interlocutory application is filed in the premises that as on 22/5/2023, the petitioner had to proceed to Shivsagar because of
He's coming from
he
Shivsagar.
was coming from Shivsagar from his regular occupation and therefore could not appear on the same date. And as such, a prayer is made that another date may be fixed for appearance of the petitioner. Which date?
10 days, my lord.
You choose your date this time. Ask your person
Yes, yes.
when it will be convenient for him.
June 13, my lord.
Accordingly, we asked the learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. A. Motin, as to what would be the convenient date for the petitioner to appear before the tribunal, and it is stated that the convenient date would be
June 13, my lord.
will be 13/6/2023. Accordingly, the order dated so and so stands modified to the extent that the petitioner shall now appear before the tribunal on 13/6/2023, but by retaining all other such provisions of the state order, which the petitioner would be required to comply with.